The deep freezer that I'm standing in right now hovers at about 5 degrees Fahrenheit. And yet Pullman temperatures dropped even lower than that to -9 degrees Fahrenheit earlier this month, shattering the previous record for coldest March day in Pullman history. Plenty of college students spend hours on end, typing and editing their resume to perfection for each individual application. Though tedious, this time spent on applications proves a worthy trade-off for the benefits of an internship. Thanks, Trent. Now, 4 University of Idaho professors recently discovered that out of a list of the most architecturally significant buildings across the state, Moscow, Idaho dominates that list.
Now, every other week, you can find Cameron Limes behind this very desk with a stack of note cards in hand as he prepares for that night's episode. With the backdrop of Pullman behind him and audience members filling the Studio A ahead of him, he views this as his preparation for the real world.
That's right, Trent. Now, a judge just ruled that an Oregon woman has to spend 2 years behind bars after her kiss goodbye turned into a kiss of death. A quick walk through downtown Pullman will reveal to you just how many small businesses there are here. From Brew's Books above me to Neil's Flowers and Gifts across the street and Daily Grind Coffee behind that. It took a major fire here last week that injured 3 residents to finally ask the question, in case of fire, how do we break glass? Here, speakers expressed hope for a progressive future with less racism and sexism, but maintained that there is still plenty of work to be done. Studies revealed that students actually wanted to recycle, but didn't know whether their items went in the recycling or the garbage. That's why WSU came out with flyers like these to give students a guide. 20 structures and districts in Moscow made the cut on a list of the most architecturally significant buildings in Idaho. Researchers recognized buildings including the University of Idaho Student Recreation Center, Moscow City Hall, the First Presbyterian Church of Moscow, and Kibbe Activity Center.
I'm proud of the architecture that we have here on our campus, and I am grateful that the historic buildings have been preserved and cared for and renovated over the years.
The professors aimed to assemble a list of buildings that included historical, cultural, or technological significance.
It's kind of a variety of more humble structures, but that are important to the state's development, as well as more elite architectural icons.
Behind me stands the University of Idaho Memorial Gym, one of the buildings on the list. The reason this one in particular deserves the title of architecturally significant? The football gargoyles on its exterior. The research spanned the course of 5 years. The only city with more architecturally significant buildings on the list of 119? Boise, the state capital, with 23.
As a small town, a town of a populace of around 26,000, it's pretty neat that we've got that representative of the northern part of the state.
Celeste Harms, Murrow News 8. After more than 45 years of serving the Pullman community, Cougar Country Drive-In locked its doors. The restaurant owner released a statement on Facebook addressing rumors and explaining she applied for financing. Despite this shock, other small businesses in Pullman continue to run strong, leading owners to believe the closure does not signify a failing city economy.
In terms of our overall economy, I don't think that's necessarily affecting business as much as overall business practices and money management and just being able to be personable, having a good customer service attitude as a whole.
A quick walk through downtown Pullman will reveal to you just how many small businesses there are here. From Brew's Books above me to Neil's Flowers and Gifts across the street and Daily Grind Coffee behind that. Though these businesses can flourish in Pullman, owners say operating a small business in Washington state brings its own set of difficulties.
You don't get the tax breaks like the corporations do. Just the cost of everything, the cost of goods, the cost of minimum wage, the labor is just crazy.
Pullman's close proximity to Moscow, Idaho can also provide competition and strain for these businesses to keep their customers. Yet this relationship provides benefits.
If we were just Pullman and just a population of 34,000 and didn't have a population that was pushing over 50,000 when we're combined with Moscow, businesses wouldn't look at us as seriously as they do right now.
Moving forward, small businesses strive for economic success through effective management and quality service. Celeste Harms, Murrow News 8.